first down. Stover gets dumped. Gonzalez.
He's been pretty much playing his side. They have not matched up him or Carlton Davis.
2nd and 8, delayed handoff. It's Marks. He ran into a wall, lost a shoe. Ball comes out. He now has an interception and that fumble recovery. As Stevenson gets hit in the backfield, and the play made by Naquan Jones. You know, there's a stat to bring up about these turnovers. Chance to be out there after a turnover. The Patriots have not put up any points.
Defense is doing everything humanly possible to keep the Texans in this game.
2nd down and 12. Stevenson, not much. 3rd down and long coming up. Naquan Jones.
And give Drake May a little bit of time or he's going to get the ball out quick. I think what we've been watching as far as back there holding the football, I can't imagine we're going to see that right now.
1 for 9 on 3rd downs are the Patriots. It's 3rd and 8. Safe play. Stevenson, no chance.
I'm not so sure it wouldn't be.
So it's another stop by this Texans defense after a turnover, and that's the 6th straight 3rd down stop by Houston. As Behringer's been busy in a fair catch hauled in by the rookie.
At some point, they got to kind of open it up. They're playing coverage here. Got to open it up a little bit and try to get them off them.
Stroud keeps play action, floats it over the middle, and it was up for grabs again.
See, as he comes up to make a play on this ball, that he almost intercepts it. When he comes up, he's sitting right there. He's reading the quarterback. A double move, a dig route, in route, and go route, but something. Now you got
all 3 penalties for the Patriots are against Carlton Davis, who also has 2 picks. Stroud protected. Stover can't make the catch.
Get a new set of downs.
Stroud's completing at 44% in this game. 2nd down and 10. Pressure off the edge. And down he goes and got a big hit at the end of it from Christian Ellis.
Like they're going to come in the gaps here. They pull out and they rush 4. And he would have had to have just taken off immediately. But with a 4-man rush, they collapse it on top of him. And again, I hate to be repetitive, but the safeties continue to just sit on anything he can do to add to or shorten the distance on a field goal attempt.
Stroud. Low throw. It was a catch, but way short of 1st down yardage is Hutchinson. This was close to an incompletion. Fairbairn to make it a 5-point game. And the young man from Hawaii on this cold, raw night in Foxborough is able to knock. They ended up with a record of 12-5 and the number 5 seed in the AFC playoff picture. Fairbairn hits it. Dearness Johnson will return it. His 9th game as a Patriot is on this return.
CJ Stroud in particular, it could be easier to throw in the snow. Troy, you've mentioned that as well.
Here is one drop to Hooper. And the tight end with a catch and run. And just the 7th 1st down all game for the Patriots on offense, who over their last 4 games.
And it's snow falling. We should see these quarterbacks grip the football better.
They put May on the move, and he gets brought down from behind by Daniil Hunter, who put his big arm around the head and neck area of Drake.
He's certainly a threat, as we've seen over the course of the season with his legs.
That'll do it for quarter number 3. 2nd down and 10 for Drake May, who swings it out to his right. Stevenson is dragged down by To'o. And if you don't know by now, then you have like a rotary phone. Trying to get the Broncos to the Super Bowl. May on 3rd down and 8. Contact and a flag. Bodie is brought down by Stingley.
a new set of downs.
17-yard penalty to be exact. Hand off to Henderson. Spins his way on Monday in Pittsburgh. Plus 23. It's 2nd and 4. Henderson, To'o, and Alshire for good measure. Both get on him in a loss of 1. Wow. Lions told us about To'o. He's been tackling great, and he just showed it right there. 3rd and 5. Anderson coming off the edge. May steps into it, takes a shot downfield, and caught for the touchdown. Kayshon Boutte. Wow.
On this possession, he got called for the penalty, and then they take him deep for the touchdown.
Can't do it any better than number 9 did right there.
The ruling on the field of the touchdown is under review.
They're going to take the stat for everything. That is his first career one-handed catch in the NFL as the extra point by Borregales sneaks in. And this is a 28-6 Rams and the Bears.
Well, we'll see. There's still 12.5 minutes to play, and I don't want anyone leaving from our viewing audience, but that might have been the knockout punch. That touchdown there.
Well, Texans better come up with an answer right away. Here's Noel on the return. Tries the far side, and he is.
118.
Toss to Marks. Nice gain on first down. Carlton Davis forces him out, and a gain of 4.
Well, we.
Second down and 6. Good protection. Stroud airs it out. He's got a man, Higgins, who cannot adjust. Incomplete.
Bottom. And I was looking for a flag. That's right in front of us, Joe. And it's Charles Woods who was grabbing Christian Kirk. I thought we might see a flag, but nothing.
I thought we might see a flag on the coverage by Gonzalez downfield, who was facing away from the ESPN Unlimited plan, live or on demand, using the ESPN app. Log in with your TV provider to unlock your access. Coverage begins at 2 o'clock Eastern. It's on Saturday, January 31st in Saudi Arabia. And now a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stroud has to escape to his right, throws behind Stover, incomplete. Incomplete on 3rd down on a ball that again got away from C.J. Stroud. Stover hurt. Here's the punt by Townsend. And it's going to stop, and what an effort.
Totally lose it, and then it ends up being a touchback. Great job by him.
It's a 69-yard punt.
Josh McDaniels has on that call sheet. He'll want to be very conservative down here at this point.
High formation behind May. The hand is to Ramondre Stevenson, and a big gain on first down as he's able to get 8.
Yeah, I'll say.
You're not going to see that kid at school for a little while. Here is Stevenson over the right side. 2 carries by Ramondre Stevenson, and first down and some breathing room for New England.
Yeah, and you kind of feel it. Like if I was Drake May until Houston proves that they're going to be able to stop it, I wouldn't have taken this much time right now in between these plays.
Only the 3rd rushing first down for New England of the game. And they needed it. Play clock down to 2. Back to Stevenson, and they're going to ride him. And why not? Alshire.
Ball, and they get movement, especially now that we're in the 4th quarter, 10 minutes to play. Man, I'd keep feeding it to them.
They do again. 4 straight. First down. Gain of 3. Not early in the season. 3 over the first 5 games, all lost. Talking about Ramondre Stevenson, none over his last 10. He missed 3 games with a toe injury. He stays in. They hand it to him again.
I mean, they have held on and held on as long as they can, and you know the dam is beginning to break.
Henderson stays in on 2nd and 4. They give to him again. Well played. And up to make the stop is E.J. Speed. Big linebacker.
Off another couple minutes off the clock.
3rd down and 7. May complete. Diggs. He's got a touchdown in this game, and he's fired up with that 14-yard catch for a 1st down.
Well, you know how much this make an adjustment for the catch.
Extra offensive lineman back in. Thayer Munford. Stevenson gets it, and Petrie makes the play. Play away. They have only one left. 2nd down and 12. Stevenson again. 3rd down. We're going to go under 6. 3rd down and 8. Here's a shot. Williams. Incomplete, no flag. It's 4th down. Good coverage by Kamari Lassiter. The ball up near midfield and trying to pin Houston back. Down by 2 scores. 44 yards and covered 6 minutes. End over end punt. Knoll. Fair catch. Miami playing at home. 1st down for Houston. Stroud. A lot of contact with the tight end. That's Harrison Bryant, the only tight end they have left. And it's Craig Woodson, the rookie.
I'll be curious when this game's over if, in fact, C.J. Stroud's dealing with a hand injury.
Here is Bryant.
Said on
Let's go down to Lisa.
And Tone Diggs
Yeah,
and
Joe,
I
the
kinda talked about
Patriots
it heading
defense.
into-
Davis. 3rd down and 1. The conversion, it's Bryant again. They lost Dalton. These are officially ruled out. They're down to Harrison Bryant on 1st down. C.J. Stroud can't find anywhere to go, so he throws it away.
You know, I've mentioned it a few times. Aggressive. Here they are here. They're playing shallow, and they're just primed for a big play against them.
On 2nd and 10. Broken up. Great coverage by Gonzalez. Got his hand in front of Xavier Hutchinson. And Xavier
would have looked a little different had he not have been able to play tonight.
Third down and 10. Stroud is going to be sacked.
They're punting the football. I think their only chance to have any chance in this ball game is they've got to go for it. But
I mean, they only have one timeout. Good punt. Drives Marcus Jones back. And he's going to be out of bounds just shy of the Denver next week.
Pretty hard to believe when you look at Mike Vrabel taking over as the head coach and what they were able to build throughout this season.
Stevenson got the edge and wisely stays in bounds.
I had a chance to visit with Mr. Kraft last night, and I know those lean years were hard on him after Brady left.
Good strong carry and a first down by Stevenson.
But you think of the organizations that have gone decades without winning and decades without.
Tom Brady got those, and now Drake May is, 3 minutes and 9 seconds away from an AFC Championship game in his second season. And by the way, younger at 23 years old than Tom.
To a point where it was an expectation, and finally last week in that win in the wild card game against the Chargers, this crowd showed up and they were at a different energy like claim to having those type of guys as their signal callers throughout their ownership.
Here is a handoff to Stevenson. He has stood up. It'll be third down. And we're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in date with the Denver Broncos. You're watching ESPN's Divisional Playoff. It's presented by Intuit TurboTax.